Good evening, and welcome to Massapequa Chiefs Senior Night. At this time, we would like to introduce 5 seniors that are graduating this year. Number 1, James Lee Orlando. Number 95, James Lee Orlando. Next up, Joseph Mulringer, number 18, Joseph Mulringer. And last but definitely not least, our assistant captain, Jack Pineda. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations to all the seniors. Let's go, Chiefs!
we've got 5 seniors honored before pregame warm-ups for Massapequa. Jack Pineda, Brennan Kilkenny, James DiOrlando, Joe Moringer, and Bryce Livingston, the class of 2026 for the Chiefs. And they're looking to secure a victory here tonight as they're celebrated in front of their friends and family. Chiefs in their home white uniforms. Seahawks in the blue uniforms, red shoulder caps, red sea. And we're underway. It's Cold Spring Harbor who control the opening face-off. The puck is going to be dumped in by Wheelahan. Jack Wheelahan wearing number 11, Tucker Wheelahan number 3 for the Seahawks team. It's kept in at the blue line by Curlin. Peak will get the puck out. Comes off the stick of Renyak. He'll stay as F1. Now DiOrlando joins the play. Stopped up in the skates of Nick Stella. Moves it to DiOrlando, but broken up by Wheelahan. Wheelahan goes wide. Saved by Pineda. Steers it away with the stick. Great individual effort to get the puck out by Zlatniski. But a turnover forced, and back come the Seahawks. Zlatniski on the back check takes it from Wheelahan. Looks to move it up the boards, lost possession. Now off the glass, it'll stay in. Poked out by Liam Bowman. Bowman trying to make a move to the middle. Jin Ma takes it away. Ma driven into the boards, got the puck in. Chiefs get it right back out. Pinballs through neutral ice before put back into the Massapequa zone. Dumped all the way down, and this one will have the legs. Icing is called on Massapequa. Offensive zone faceoff for CSH. Not as much success for these two programs as they were hoping for this season. Massapequa 1-11-2 coming into tonight. Cold Spring Harbor 1-12. But in speaking with stats from both sides, you know, they've been able to take positives from this season as well and know that they have a lot to build on. And shot saved there by Pineda. We talk about the word development a lot here in our game, and when you see the development and advancement of players, that's what it's really about. It's not always about the wins and losses, and I know both sides have seen development throughout this season as Cold Spring Harbor generating good offensive zone time in the early going here, just not able to get many grade A chances on Pineda. Taken away Labuda, swings it ahead, and long pass comes off the stick of Ornelas. Backhanded behind the net by Ben Keegan. That shot goes wide. Chiefs get it back out, stopped up at the red line. Shot hits the outside of the net. Back with it, William Bryant to the slot. One-timer, save made. Stick stop Pineda. Seahawks keep the puck in the zone. Now it comes out. Swung across and hacked away from Keegan. It's dumped back in by Owen Neri. Out of the corner, chance there, goes back door. They score! Cold Spring Harbor get us started here tonight. Kicks to the back door, and it's tapped in by William Bryant. One 1-0 lead for the Seahawks here. Bryant from Königsberger and Jack Wheelahan In to play the body is Brennan Kilkenny. Comes out to Wheelahan. Works to the middle of the ice. Looking to take it away was Waddell. Dumped in hard off the back wall. And Zlatniski steamrolls ahead. Little self-chip. Walks in with numbers. Shot, save made. Jacob Luden. First time Luden's been tested here tonight. Able to steer it right out of play. Forward off the face-off. Stack out front. Back into the corner. DiOrlando diving in, looking for the pass was Stella. Pops back to DiOrlando, who'll keep it in the zone. DiOrlando leaves it at the point. Shoveled back in deep by Renyak. And the Seahawks will get it out. Thrown long, delayed offside. Tagging back is Jack Reed. Hard wrap. Renyak takes it off the boards. It's collected by Liam Stack. Stack looking to the slot for DiOrlando. Swept away by Basilico. Stick lift, zone clear for Harry Steele. Ben Keegan over the line with a wrister. Pad save for Pineda. Comes out with Stack. Puts it into neutral ice. Flip back in. Seahawks will tag up. Middle to Stack. Stack, chip and chase. A little over 5 minutes gone here in period number 1. So much pace here for Joe Basilico. Cuts and shoots. Save Pineda. Pineda stops it behind the net. Anthony DiOrlando wraps it around for O'Gurick. Off the wall, held in at the line. Pineda puts it back to the corner. Chance here, numbers for the Chiefs. Backdoor look, just missed the tape of Liam Bowman. Looking slot, pass gets blocked. Pops back over to Bowman. Bowman settles down, moves it to the point. It's on the half wall now. Trying to dive through was Bordy. Pops back up top. Anthony DiOrlando wraps it around. He's going to come right back to him. No, hits the dasher and kicks to the middle of the ice. That pass is blocked. Now a shot. Donna curling. Puck dumped in. It's the Seahawks back to touch first. Pops into the slot. That's blocked. Seahawks clear. Icing coming. One back shot wide from the point. Comes out to the red line. Back over the blue. It's the Chiefs thrown across by Brito. Back to the middle. Luden off the stick and dives on it to take the whistle. Left of Luden. It's the Seahawks who win it, wrapped around to the weak side. Put into the net, Luden leaves it out. Curl in, hard wrap, clear, jumps over the stick of Stella, so it won't be an icing. Through the middle, all the way down. And again, right on net of Luden. Picked up Curlin. Looking long with the pass. Stella jumped on it, but driving his feet through. Harry Steels. Steels with a shot. Punched out to the high slot. CSH couldn't collect that rebound. Taken down there was Dean Zlatniski. We got a penalty called on Cold Spring Harbor. Chiefs win it, D-to-D pass. One-time blast goes wide. Back up top to the point, it's Zlatniski. He'll wind for the slap shot, that's blocked. Rebound goes behind the net, Stack trying to move it. Takes a check from Owen Neary, couldn't clear. Held at the line, over to Stella now. Stella drops it to the half wall. D'Orlando turns and shoots that as well. Hits a shin pad in the slot. Out front, redirected. Luden gonna dive on it quick. Chiefs win the draw back. Zlatniski with the slap shot. Hits the logo on Luden's jersey. Comes out. And the Seahawks clear. Owen Neary getting it out. Pequa going to get called for too many skaters on the ice here. They were trying to make a line change on the power play, and now it's going to go wayward. We're going to get 59 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey now. Chiefs control it. Again, even strength here for 59 seconds. Icing is called. Pequa, possess, following the icing. One-handed into the zone, right back out from Pasilico. Zlatniski spins, carries over the blue line. Beats three defenders with a shot, knocks the stick out of Luden's hand. What a rip there. Kept in on the line by Bordy. Across the seams, Zlatniski winds and fires, just missed. O'Gurick rolls the circle, leaves it for Bordy. Back down the boards. Bordy cutting to the net. Defended tight. Returns it to O'Gurick. O'Gurick walks and shoots. Save Luden. Seahawks on the power play now. From the point. Shot deflects. Goes behind the cage. Bordy settles it. Chiefs continuing the pressure from that 4-on-4. Luden covers it up. Seahawks with an opportunity now just to reset here with the power play. Got about 41 seconds left on it. Seahawks leading the rush. It's Owen Neary. Neary to the middle. And the Chiefs will clear it out. Jack Reed going to go back to collect the puck. Sends it to Neary. Neary skating it over the blue line as Stella gets ready to return following the too many men on the ice penalty. Across the middle again and cleared out by Jack Himes. Foot race for the puck. Renyak gets there first, but Reed will take it away and Stella returns. 5-on-5 we go. It's Reed cutting in with a shot glove save for Pineda. Shot misses the net from Reed. Another try, skips across the slot. Reed will keep it in, punching it back down into the corner. Played middle by Steele. It's pushed back behind the net. First there, Jin Ma. Cycles it one more time. Keegan racing after it. Puck gets swept away. Kept in by Reed, who pinched strong there. Pushed by Neary to the corner. Collision with the puck. 2-on-2 battle. Both sides trying to dig it free here. It's Jin Ma who does. Ma takes it around, looking point for Reed. Pass did take a deflection. And Reed will have to skate back to neutral ice and return it into the offensive zone. Chiefs looking to get it in here. Sent down, now the Seahawks can make a line change. Massapequa trying to go fast and catch them, but they could not connect the pass, and an icing will be called. 2:22 to go in period 1. Travis Quigley here on the call. Rowan Loddick, Sam Musnick joining me, producer and camera. Tuesday night doubleheader in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League. Got a massive, massive game later on to determine standings for the play-in between current number 1 and number 2, WSP and POBIT. Kilkenny over the line. That pass is blocked. Turning up ice is Basilico. He's kind of solo on the rush right now. His shot hits a stick and goes out of play. Faceoff's one to the slot, and it's pushed away by Zlatniski, taking away the chance from Jin Ma. Basilico quickly turns back north. Opens up the hips. Missed the target with the shot. Stoll with numbers for the Chiefs. Kilkenny drags the leg. Back checking, taken away from Stoll. That was Weston Mavronicolaus. A strong back check there. It was a 3-on-1 look. Colby Konigsberger with a big check thrown. Skates it out himself. Colby with the shot. Glove save for Jack Pineda. That entire line getting lots of fist bumps. High fives when they get back to the bench. Big fist bump for Weston Mavronicolaus. As again, that back check was crucial. Chiefs with the puck in the zone. Final minute of the first. DiOrlando dangles in. His pass is blocked though. Pops over for Renyak. Moves it down low. James DiOrlando, one of the 5 seniors being celebrated tonight here for Massapequa. Gets the pass back from O'Gurick. He'll walk in and shoot. Hits the outside of the net. A couple players on the ice thought it was a goal. Now he moves it back door. Comes back to him. Now he scores. James DiOrlando with 33 seconds left ties it up at 1. It was just funky, kind of hopping around for a while there. But Renyak moves it back over to DiOrlando, and the one-touch shot puts it in to tie this game up 1-1 between the Chiefs and the Seahawks. Seahawks win the faceoff at center ice. DiOrlando forces a turnover, and he'll carry into the offensive zone. Cutting in with a chance, he shoots. Hit a stick and went wide. Stack in on the forecheck, takes the puck with a shot that gets blocked. Comes to Renyak now. For DiOrlando, skipped over his twig. 5 seconds left. Reed will just hold this behind the net and take the expiration of the period in stride. 1-1 between Cold Spring Harbor and Massapequa here at the TOB. Both sides took a little while to get going, but once they did, found the back of the net each once, and we will head to the second frame tied up at 1 here on Massapequa's senior night, our first of 2 on the LI Sports Network. Back at center ice, period 2, set to begin. Cold Spring Harbor 1, Massapequa 1. Doubleheader in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League Varsity Conference 2 tonight. Here at the TOB is it's Pequa who gained possession after a scrum at the red line. They dump it in, get on the attack here. Himes knocked to the ice by Basilico, who gets it out with a hard wrap to the weak side. It'll be collected, and he'll start to wheel ahead with speed. Zlatniski cuts around wide, backdoor look, hits the outside of the net for David Bordy. Back with Zlatniski, he rolls, fans on the wrist shot attempt, and it's Basilico who will collect the puck and spring it across. Zlatniski gets it back, backhander over to Bordy. Bordy dangles through, diving Basilico, pokes it into the corner. Out to the slot, net off its moorings. We get a stoppage here. Pops out for Cold Spring Harbor's Jack Reed. Reed left to right with it. A shot and a glove save for Pineda. ozone draw now for the Seahawks after the Chiefs have held it in their end for the last minute or so since the period began. Massapequa who possess, soft chip ahead, chasing it down. Giarratano came together with Labuda, kept in by Anthony D'Orlando. Neary around his own net, slides it ahead, back through the slot. Not out, D'Orlando settles, looking for a stick. Corner. Jinma trying to go wide on D'Orlando here, pushes it around him, still gets him off his angle. And it's Ma who will kick it away out of the corner up to the point for Neary. Settles the pass down, trying to find a lane. Will elect to walk down the boards and move it to Reed. Reed spins away from a check. Eats another one. Reed, now a poke check to Orlando from the point. That gets through. Pineda got a piece, put it aside. It's with Reed again. Goes across, off a glove, bouncing around. Lands on top of the net, and we have a penalty called immediately, and I think it's going to be an immediate ejection here for Cold Spring Harbor. Jack Wheelahan just got called 5 for fighting and a game misconduct. Threw a punch after the play, deemed our official, and I didn't happen to catch it. I was caught by the puck on top of the net there, but official came over, and I did hear the call to the scorer's box, which was 5 for fighting and a game misconduct, and I did see Wheelahan get escorted straight off the ice. So it's a 5-minute power play here for Massapequa. So much time to work with, 12:44 to go in period 2. Certainly not what the Seahawks needed here in this one. Reminder, WSP and POBIT is the matchup coming up next. Second of our doubleheader. Chiefs win the face-off. Cross, one-time blast, they score! On the power play, Dean Zlatniski makes it 2-1 with the 1T bomb. I just heard somebody from the Massapequa bench say, "Oh my goodness." And oh my goodness indeed, that was a blast. Puck was hardly even flat, and Zlatniski puts it just under the bar, and he was fired up after that one. 2-1 lead for the Chiefs. Massapequa, Bordy right back in. Power play continues. Remember, 5-minute major was called, and only 9 seconds ticked off of it across the board. He goes just wide. Played back into the slot, and is taken and thrown out by Colby Konigsberger. So Wheelahan, again, 5 for fighting, game misconduct. And 9 seconds after the power play begins, Dean Zlatniski, assisted by Nick Stella, to give Massapequa the lead. D'Orlando driving through. That shot is blocked by Reed. Reed looks to clear, held in by Stella, goes back down the boards for Stack. Stack rolls, leaves it at the point for Stella. Waiting for a setup. D'Orlando goes across the seam, nobody home. Keegan off the glass, not out. Stella on the keep-in. Spun across to D'Orlando. Sells it off the boards. Walks around Reed, taken away with help from Konigsberger, who clears the zone. Good job defensively there from the Seahawks. Zlatniski back in, 3:35 remaining on the power play. His shot took a deflection, just missed. Tough for Luden to read that one. as it took a very funny hop off the stick. As DiOrlando rolls and fires, it's blocked. Neary got a piece of that one. Stella unable to keep it in, but he does slow it down, so doesn't have to go all the way back to regroup. Stella's going to call his own number on the zone entry before dropping it off to DiOrlando. Now he'll leave it. It's Latniski. Goes back to DiOrlando. One touch into the slot. Has to work to recover possession. DiOrlando's going to toe drag across. Poked away and cleared out by Konigsberger. Seahawks trying to make a line change while they can. They do get 2 new forwards on the ice. And racing ahead is Dean Zlatniski. Still the same defense out there. Zlatniski's shot off the dasher and over the netting out of play. That will allow the Seahawks to get that defensive change that they needed, as that deep pair of Reed and Neary was out there for a while. .10:32 to go in the second period. 2:48 remaining on the major penalty to Wheelahan. Clearing attempt, hits a skate, stays in the zone. Drop back for DiOrlando. Center point, Oguric. He'll settle it down and shoot. Stick save for Luden, put it to the corner. Renyak back down low. Pasilico's first to touch. He's trying to clear. Takes a check from Himes. Himes and Pasilico continue to battle. In to help is Liam Bowman. Bowman knocks Pasilico down. Scrum continues here. It'll pop out for Labuda, who tries to skate it out. He's knocked to the ice by DiOrlando. Backhand try is stopped up, but a penalty is going to be called on DiOrlando for elbowing, and that'll negate the majority of the rest of this major power play. So Anthony DiOrlando, 2 for elbowing on that big hit thrown. And we go to 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. And then just 11 seconds will be left on the Wheelahan major once DiOrlando comes out of the box. Shot from the point blocked off. Coach Mike Giordano just coming over to Anthony and just explaining, don't mind the hit, but just make sure we keep that elbow tucked in. Big save there from Pineda. Don't flare that elbow out, keep that shoulder in, and no penalty gets called. As the Seahawks trying to tie this game back up. Comes through the slot. Bordy right there to take it away. Wheeling ahead, trying to beat Pasilico wide. Driving the net, Oguric to his backhand. Bordy, save, rebound, another save. Second try again, they score! It's Bordy who puts it home. 3-1 lead for Massapequa. Bordy drives the net. Initial backhander doesn't go. Second try. I said second try. It was really the third try there for Bordy, as the second try was Oguric. Luden made a couple stops, and Bordy puts it in. Cold Spring Harbor trying to get one back, down by 2. It's dropped for Reed, save Pineda. Pineda able to hack it over to the corner, and it comes to the middle of the ice for Bordy. He'll slow it down, circle, and now resets back over the offensive line. 8:25 remaining. Bordy cuts to the middle. He shoots. He scores! What a snipe from David Bordy. Bar Canada for the goal. 4-1 lead. Bordy goes back-to-back here. Gonna get an official timestamp between goals for David Bordy, but it was under a minute for sure. Taking a look at the live stats as you get another look at that snipe from Bordy. great cut to the middle and a beautiful wrist shot. And indeed, it was under a minute. 54 seconds separating the 2 goals for David Bordy, both at 4-on-4 hockey. D'Orlando is set to come out of the box, and then not too long after that, Weston Mavroniclas will return, serving that penalty for Wheelahan. D'Orlando is out. Short power play here. Getting knocked off the puck was Waddell, kept in Stella. 5-on-5 once again, as only 1 goal was given up on the power play, but 2 at 4-on-4. Stella goes D to D, but his partner Zlatniski was all the way back at his own blue line. Stella stops up, moves it across for D'Orlando. D'Orlando cuts in with a chance here. Save, Luden, rebound, still there. Goes wide for Waddell. D'Orlando scoops it up. Looking slot for Waddell. Pops right to Keegan. Pinching to keep it in momentarily was Adana. Now it's out to Pasilico. Pasilico fakes the shot. Steps aside and let it go. But hit the glass behind Pineda. James D'Orlando. He's got a lot of speed right now. He's going to carry wide, tuck the shoulder, and fire. And Luden kept it tight to the body, no rebound given up. 6:46 remaining in period 2. 4-1 lead for Massapequa here in this one. Shots are pretty even, 13-12 in favor of the Seahawks currently. They led 9-5 after the first, 5-5 here in the second. Luden puts that one aside. Reed, little head fake. Drop pass, back through the middle. And it comes right off the skate of Ornelas, and Massapequa clear. Put back in by the Seahawks. Through the middle of the ice, stolen away. William Murray over to Reed. Reed on his backhand, shovel shot. Pineda will just cover it up. Gurick driving ahead, had it poked away from him. Anthony D'Orlando gets it right back. Really dumped in by D'Orlando. Off on the side of the net, and almost trouble there for Luden. He'll just quickly put the glove over it. Kept in by D'Orlando. Koenigsberger swipes it away, skates it out over the red line with the dump in. Continues around behind the net. And now flipped out into neutral ice. Puck on the stick of Curlin. Brings it around his own net. D'Orlando will keep the zone. Out, Koenigsberger has a chance to skate, but lost his footing. And scooping it up here. And with a chance, it's Bryant. Blocked shot. Will Bryant saw a chance to jump up into play, and indeed he did. Good opportunity for himself there. He's got the lone goal in this one for the Seahawks. He was trying to make it 2, but the shot was blocked and went out of play. One back to the point. And it's a block shot there for Giarratano. Comes over to Stella, move it ahead. Giarratano over the blue line with it. Puts it towards the cage. Luden got it with the paddle. Lost his footing as he's trying to pop back up now. Seahawks are able to clear. Glove down by Neary. Moved across. Maverick Nicholas slides it to Konigsberger. Kicks it outside for Bryant. His shot is blocked. Stella for Moran. Back to Stella. Stella drives down the boards with a shot. Chance there, doesn't go. Stretched out to Konigsberger with 3:55 remaining in period 2. Bounced off his tape and back in Zlatniski. But Konigsberger working hard, lifts the stick and turns back north. His shot off of Renyak, kicks to the corner. Pops through the middle of Stella. It's going to be 3-on-2 for the Chiefs here. Stack driving, D'Orlando drop. Backdoor look off the stick of Stack, but he missed the target. Returns it to Stella at the point. Go, went wide. Basilico trying to go up the boards. D'Orlando in a battle here with Harry Steele. Big collision there as Basilico is knocked to the ice. Adana going to be forced behind his own net by Keegan. Adana moves it long. Stack driving wide. Trying to protect the puck here. Brings it around the net. It's Stack trying to find that outlet. Moves it to the point. A wrist shot. Takes a deflection. Luden save. Rebound. Curlin trying to clear. Held in. Another shot from the point. Another Luden save. One more time kept in. That one will be deflected and miss the cage. Back ahead, it's D'Orlando. 2:15 to go. D'Orlando over the net. Basilico, nice move, backhander, just misses. That shot gets blocked. Basilico has shown a lot of speed here in this one. He's created opportunities. Just hasn't found the net as that one stopped by Pineda and the rebound pushed away by Adana. There have been some chances for the Seahawks, but Pineda's made some stops. Their defense has blocked plenty of shots. 1:34 to go. 4-1 in favor of Massapequa here on their senior night. Celebrating the 5 seniors: Brennan Kilkenny, James D'Orlando, Jack Pineda, Joe Moringer, and Bryce Livingston. Cold Spring Harbor looking to regroup. That puck gets dumped back in. Kilkenny on the forecheck with a bump there. Final minute of the second period. Big collision there, and there's going to be a penalty called here on Massapequa. Zlatniski going to the box. 2 for roughing. And a late power play here for Cold Spring Harbor. As Bryant pops back up, he's good to go. Power play Seahawks. Shot right off the draw, off a stick. Pequa get it out. Neary will settle. It's Konigsberger. Touch pass to Reed. Reed cuts outside. Fanned on the wrister. Lands on the back of the net. Pineda hacks it off from the inside of the cage. And it'll be dumped down the sheet. Liam Bowman, as F1 will be David Bordy. Bordy takes it away. 10 seconds to go. Bordy drops it back for D'Orlando. He'll walk and shoot. Save made. Rebound still in the slot. Bordy scores! It's a natty hattie for David Bordy. 5-1 Pequa. 2 seconds to go in period 2. And Bordy gets it shorthanded. Seahawks win the face-off. Time expires in the second. Period 2, though, was all Massapequa. 4 goals in it for him. Dean Zlatniski got it started pretty early on that power play. And then David Bordy, 2 goals at 4-on-4 and 1 goal shorthanded. A natural hat trick for number 16 in white. Up to 6 goals now this season. And Pequa take a 5-1 lead heading into the third. We'll be back in just a minute with the third period here on LISN. Back live for period 3 here between Massapequa and Cold Spring Harbor. Power play going to continue here for the Seahawks. O'Gurick still has 1:16 left on his penalty. Pequa scored a shorty right at the end, but it's the Seahawks looking to get on the attack immediately, but it's stolen away by Stella, and he'll skate it ahead looking for D'Orlando. A poke check by Neary. Konigsberger will dump and chase. Over the stick of Stella from the point. Save Pineda. Takes the whistle. Shots in that second period were 9-8 in favor of the Seahawks. Seahawks get their first one on the board here in the third. So shots 19-15 game total for us here just 23 seconds into period 3. Seahawks trying to work a comeback here. Reed goes up top to the point. Settled, walking, and firing. Will Bryant and Pineda way out of the blue paint, right at the top of it. Heels on the top of the crease to make that save. And that's what you get from a confident netminder. Not sitting back, challenging each shot no matter where it's coming from. One back to Bryant. He'll let it go again. That is tied up in the slot after hitting a skate. And the only one to find it was Dean Zlatniski. He reels ahead. Zlatniski trying to dangle through. And he's going to have to go to the corner looking for D'Orlando, but just missed his stick. Stella calling back. 20 seconds remaining on O'Gurick's penalty. Back for Reed. Poked out, and here comes Liam Bowman. Bowman one-on-one look with Bryant, and Bryant with a big hit throw, and that's going to be called right as Ogurek steps out of the box, and now Massapequa will go on the power play. Will Bryant heads to the box. Face off one, Pequa pass out front. Luden with a big stop there on Bowman. Good quick opportunity off the face-off to begin this power play. Comes all the way around with Bordy. Bordy looking D to D. Jin Ma able to get the stick in the lane and get the puck out. Ma going to keep it as Pequa will regroup in their own zone. Bordy loses it to Ma. He just continues to apply pressure here. Short-handed. Ma intercepts, and Jin Ma on a break. Shoots, save. Pineda doesn't give up the rebound, and out comes D'Orlando. Great play by Jin Ma off the boards. Drop pass, chance Bowman, glove save, rebound. That chance is blocked. Back and forth we go. 45 seconds left on the penalty to Bryant. D'Orlando plugs the boards, walks middle, backhand try, save Luden. Second save Luden, it's still free. Comes out to Keegan, he's gonna try to clear, he does. Left for D'Orlando, he'll lead the rush. Bryant out of the box in 20 as D'Orlando cuts in and lets it go. Luden with the stop. Basilico looks to clear, held in. Zlatniski to the left flank, it's Ogurek. Let it fly and Luden will hold it. 11 seconds left on Bryant's penalty. One back, D to D. Koenigsberger out applying pressure, so Zlatniski just has to shovel it down low. It goes right to Luden, who takes the stoppage once more. One back. Into the corner now. Bryant out of the box. 5-on-5 hockey here. 11.5 remaining in period 3. A 5-1 lead for Massapequa. That shot went wide. Goes back across for Ogurek, but missed his stick. A long saucer pass to Stack. Stack trying to cut in. Poked away by Labuda. Reed with a stick lift, carrying back in. Pushed ahead. Pinballs around and delayed offside. It'll be called on the Seahawks. Massapequa who possess. It's in behind the net. Swept away. Stella on the keep in. Throws it back down low. Goes right through the slot. Ten minutes to go here in the third period. In 5-1, Massapequa out in front. Chance here, save Ludin. Takes the whistle. Kept in by Massapequa. Gurk fanned on the shot, got the stick lifted, but stays in the battle. Continues to fight for possession. Clearing it out was Harry Steels. Trying to split through and back into the zone successfully. Waddell attacked away. Still kicking around here. Steels trying to clear. Getting help from Mavro Nicholas as well as Curlin, and the Seahawks do get it out. Another stretch. Back in is Massapequa. Had a strong game here tonight. David Bordy with a second period natural hat trick. Over the line, O'Gurick to the outside, DiOrlando. To the check from Jack Reed there. DiOrlando knocks it down. Comes back out to the point. Mavro Nicholas touched it over, gets it back. Swings it to Steels again. The pass just in behind him, and DiOrlando clears. Kilkenny dumps the puck in. Heads off for a change. Takes a deflection, so icing waved off. 8:20 remaining. Peak will get it out, and it's Bordy. Gonna create a breakaway for himself. Bordy in, makes the move, but can't get the shot off. Puck rolled on him. Rolls back through the top of the circle, lost an edge, and the puck. It stays in for Massapequa as Adana drives it back low. Came off the wall and bounced out to Ludin. He'll take the whistle. 7:52 remaining. Period 3. Reminder, this is just the first of 2 tonight on the LI Sports Network. Got a massive game for seeding coming up next between WSP and POBIT. Each team neck and neck, 1 and 2 in the Varsity Conference 2 standings right now. We already know a few seeds in the Varsity Conference 1, so we know East Meadow's the 8, Bethpage is the 7, so really, winner of this matchup tonight will likely get the 1 seed and play East Meadow. Loser will get the 2 and play Bethpage. That shot hits a shin pad, comes right back over to Ornelas. Felt the pressure coming, just threw it back deep. Neary looks to get the puck out. Ornelas will hold the zone. One more time, it was Ornelas. It's Neary though. Looks to just skate this one out solo. Now puts it in. Bordy, little inside out head fake. Lost his footing, still trying to fight for the puck. Penalty is called here on Massapequa. Two for slashing on Bordy. Power play for the Seahawks. 6:40 to go in regulation. From the point, that shot is blocked by D'Orlando off the stick of Basilico. They come together, and Basilico is able to hook it to Reed. Reed looking for Ben Keegan. That's hacked out of the air. Keegan going to stay on the forecheck as it's Latniski with the puck. On the backhand, clears 200 feet down the ice. Icing will be called on Cold Spring Harbor on the power play here, not what they're looking for. Knocked away from Brito. Brito out front, that's blocked. Reed with a high flip to clear. Driven back in by Zlatniski. He'll cut and shoot. Ludin holds on to it. No pressure coming, so plays it out to Joe Basilico. Basilico's pass is picked off. Brito back to the corner. Quick give and go. Brito couldn't get it out of his own skates. And turning up ice is Jack Reed. Reed cutting into the high slot. He's knocked to the ice by Zlatniski, and it's cleared out by Anthony D'Orlando. .25 seconds left on the penalty to Bordy. He's on a hat trick here. Natural hat trick in period 2. Shot wide from Bryant. Keegan's there first. Up to the point. Save Pineda. Rebound to the corner. O'Gurick will clear. Out of the box is Bordy. 5-on-5 hockey for the next 4.5. Unless, of course, someone takes another penalty. Glove save for Pineda. He keeps it moving, dropping it out to D'Orlando. Accepted by Will Bryant. Bryant's pass broken up by Giarratano. Moves it to Steele. And then got it to Mavro Nicholas, but it was hacked away from him. And now a chance here. Giarratano spinning. Dropping it back through the slot. But the one-timer goes to the corner for Moran. He was defended extremely tight by Will Bryant there. Bryant going to lead the rush. That shot blocked by O'Gurick. Took that one off the shin pad. Evades the pressure from Steele. Will skate it out. Basilico forces him to the boards. Clears. Solid defensive stand there from Joe Basilico. D to D. Off the wall and all the way down. Ludin stops it. Leaves it out. Labuda. Going across, Basilico was looking for a change there. Neary had to wait to touch it till Basilico was off. Adana lost his footing. Neary will keep it in. Back with Adana. Hard wrap weak side. And it's flipped up into the Massapequa bench. Left of Pineda. D'Orlando gets it out. Backhands it across. To the outside shot, they score! Shane Renyak! He's gonna get his first of the season with that wrister that beat Luden. The Chiefs bench is excited for him as Renyak gets his first. Coming down the line, Pineda out to meet him as well. (6-1) lead for Massapequa with 2:36 to go. Drop pass, comes back to the point. Seahawks look to regroup. They'll be flipped in by Will Murray. Konigsberger's there. Konigsberger looking for a lane off target. Donna pulls it off the back of the net. Peak will clear the zone. 6-1 lead. Waning minutes here between these two sides, Cold Spring Harbor and Massapequa. This was just the first meeting between these two teams this season. They will meet again. Jin Ma fires and a glove save as Pineda scoops that one up. They do meet again February 4th. That's going to be the last game of the regular season for Cold Spring Harbor and also the last game for Massapequa. CSH does have a game before then, Friday 9:20, taking on Garden City. So there's one more left for Massapequa. It'll be a rematch of tonight. Seahawks get the Wings and then return to play the Chiefs on February 4th. The Orlando in with a wrist shot. Save Luden, rebound, squirts out. It'll be held in, moves it to D'Orlando as we're inside the final minute of regulation. Stella on the keep-in. D'Orlando rolls to the top of the circle. It's poke checked out by Steele. Maverick Nicholas on him. Burrito back. Moves it D to D for Stella. An intentional move from the Massapequa Chiefs coach and Kilkenny out there. They want to end this game with their seniors on the ice. As D'Orlando drives in. Engaged in battle in the corner. Pops out. Chance here. Shot saved by Luden on the wrister from Christian Stoll. 5 seconds left. Zlatniski wins the foot race. He's going to eat the puck behind the net of Jack Pineda. 23 saves for the senior netminder as Massapequa will secure victory here on their senior night, 6-1 over Cold Spring Harbor. James D'Orlando, Dean Zlatniski, Shane Renyak all with goals. David Bordy with a hat trick in this one. And once again, Jack Pineda, 23 saves here to secure the win for the Chiefs. Once again, everyone, reminder, Cold Spring Harbor will be back in action on Friday night. We will have coverage of that one down in Long Beach for the 9:20 puck drop against Garden City. And then they will wrap up their regular season next Wednesday, February 4th, against Massapequa for an 8:40 game. And as mentioned, that 8:40 game next Wednesday is Massapequa's final game of the regular season. Don't go anywhere, fans. Our player of the game interview is coming up next. 6-1 Massapequa take down Cold Spring Harbor here on LISN. Join us in just a minute. We're live post-game. Travis Quigley here with our player of the game. A 23-save performance for Jack Pineda tonight in the victory for Massapequa over Cold Spring Harbor. Jack, first, congratulations on a win for you guys on senior night. Just what does it mean to you guys to get that win when celebrating the 5 of you tonight?
Yeah, it's been pretty tough for us this season, so to finally get some wins on the board feels really good, especially on senior night. Shame one of the kids wasn't here, but worked, played hard. It's a good team effort.
Certainly a good team effort, and you talk about a team effort. You guys got contributions all over the board tonight. Shane Renyak right at the end there, getting his first goal of the season. David Bordy came into tonight's game with 3 goals, scored 3 goals tonight, so he matches what he's put out. Just talk about the team effort to get the win in this one.
Oh yeah, all the boys are working today. It was after the first period, we had a terrible first. Coach told us we needed to be better, and that's exactly what we were. Second period was phenomenal. Boys played hard.
You guys scored just in bunches in the second period, it seemed. Now, you guys are closing out the regular season. Just 1 game left. Next weekend is going to be a rematch against these guys. And Jack, you're a senior. You're wearing this Massapequa jersey. Talk about what it has meant to you to be a Chief, and just what advice would you like to pass on to your younger teammates and future generations of Massapequa Chiefs?
Yeah, it's been an honor to wear the Chiefs. I've been wearing it since 8th grade, since I started on JV. I got a letter this year, so younger kids just work hard, play for the Chiefs, play for everyone, play for your past teammates, brothers. Just keep working.
Jack, that is great advice, my friend. Congratulations on the win. Good luck the rest of the season. Again, 23 saves tonight for Jack Pineda between the pipes for Massapequa, picking up the 6-1 victory over Cold Spring Harbor. We got 1 more game to go, WSP and POBIT. Coming up next here on the LI Sports Network. Travis Quigley here to take you through the call. Got to thank Sam Musnick and Rowan Loddick for all their help tonight. Please join us for Game 2. If not, we'll see you on Friday night down in Long Beach with more NYIHSHL coverage.